Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Eclectic Skies. Thanks for hanging out and dropping by my Honey and Eyes channel. We definitely appreciate that, no doubt. You know, today I got to give you some sad news out there. Art Bell passed away. He was 72 years old. He passed away in Nevada, New Mexico, and that's devastating. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Art Bell and what he meant to me, all right? So hopefully you'll come back and hang out. I do appreciate that, all right? Thank you very much. Hi everybody, welcome again to Eclectic Skies. Thanks for dropping by our channel. You know, if you haven't subscribed yet, we would totally appreciate that. Thank you very much. Getting to Art Bell, this brother was, he hosted a show on radio. It was called Coast to Coast. And Art talked about all the paranormal things that we think about. Sometimes, I know I do. I don't know if you do, but he talked about earthquakes, UFOs, ghosts, near-death experience, anything, Bigfoot. You know, he talked about everything, man. There wasn't anything this man did not talk about. And I just found out that he passed away, and just like 10 minutes ago, and it's very sad, man. I mean, I didn't know Art Bell personally, but he felt like a family member, you know what I'm saying? And it's very sad. I'm very sad. I loved his music. He had a certain type of music in the beginning of his show. He always had very good taste with music. And then he would talk about the news, what was going on, you know, crop circles, all that good stuff, man. And then, you know, then he would have guests on, and he had very interesting guests. He had Father Malachi, the whole 9 yards. He talked about Fatima, everything. I mean, like, again, there wasn't anything Art Bell didn't talk about. So he would come on late at night, about 1 o'clock in the morning in, you know, in New York and Brooklyn, you know, where I would listen to Art Bell on the radio. I believe it was WABC. And I started listening to Art like around in the 1990s. And once I listened to him, man, yo, I was hooked. Because I like that. I like those subjects. They're very interesting to me, you know. I like to know what's going on, you know. And, you know, you would have to put up with the commercials. Now, he did have a lot of commercials, but, you know, you got through the commercials and then you got to the guest and you got to the nitty-gritty, you know. But again, he had a great voice for the radio. He was very articulate. He was knowledgeable, unbelievable. This man was intelligent. You know, he knew his stuff. And he did it for a long time, man. Then there was a period later on in his life where he kind of stopped. I think his back hurt him. He might have had some problems. And then he was like on and off. But I could tell you one thing, man. I was searching for Art Bell. I'm like, yo, man, where's Art Bell? I want to listen to his show. But I think the last few years he wasn't on the radio, you know. He did have a show on and off a few years ago, but I couldn't get him on the radio anymore. So, but he was definitely a pioneer, you know. And the reason why I'm talking about Art Bell is because he meant a lot to me. I really appreciated his shows and the different things that they talked about. Now, you know, back in the day, I mean, 1990s, this was unheard of. Nobody was talking about these things. So I got my radio, man, and I put on WABC, and I stayed up till 1 o'clock to listen to Art Bell. I mean, there were times when I had to go to sleep. I couldn't stay up. You know, I was dozing. I was up. I was sleeping. But then YouTube came along, and now I listen to Art Bell at night. I've been listening to Art Bell at night now for about a year because he's off the radio now. But I can get his old shows, and that's what I do. I listen to his old shows, man. It makes me so happy. I hear his voice. So even though he did pass away, and that is totally sad, and I'm going to miss Art Bell, but I'm just going to go back to the archives, man, and listen to his old shows. And that's how Art Bell's going to stay alive with me, you know. So, yeah, man. You know, there's another person as well. Johnny Carson is another person that I like to watch his reruns on YouTube. It just brings me back to my adolescence, you know. And Johnny Carson was very good. He was very, very good, and he had on great guests. I mean, once you got on Johnny Carson's show, forget about it, man. That was it, man. Your career was taking off, you know what I mean? So, and you know, Frank Sinatra, you know, I like to watch about his life, and I love his music, you know. Frank Sinatra's the bomb. Johnny Carson was the bomb. And Art Bell, yo, brother, man, you were the bomb. I mean, it doesn't get any better than Art Bell, let me tell you, man. So if you've never heard of Art Bell, or if you're young, go on YouTube and just put in Art Bell, Coast to Coast, you know. So I just want to tip my hat to Art Bell, man. I love you, brother. Hopefully you're finding out all the answers that you always wanted to know on your show. And what else can I say, man? You know, so yeah, let us know if you knew Art Bell, if you ever listened to a show. You know, I remember he did an interview with Larry King. That was very nice, very awesome interview, you know. And yeah, you're gonna be missed, man. I tell you what, right here, man, this brother from Brooklyn's gonna miss you, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, and if you get an opportunity, go to YouTube and punch in Art Bell. Yo, man, you're not gonna be disappointed. Trust me, man. You are not gonna be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? He's got all those shows, man. I'm going back to the archives, man, no doubt. All right, so listen, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we totally appreciate that. You can like the video, give us a thumbs up. You know, if you want to share it, coolio. And you know, definitely leave some comments so we can you know, have a nice rapport with you people out there, right? Listen, you all have a blessed night. And Art Bell, man, I love you, brother. Later.